Okay, I'd like to give a brief discussion on the Paris attacks, if I may. Make sure the camera's on. I could literally stand here for 6 hours and do nothing but talk and not cover 1% of what happened. But the basic general idea is everything that I said was going to happen several months ago happened. When I saw thousands of refugees going into Italy and England and France and Germany and every country you can name, I said ISIS or Al Qaeda or Boko Haram or Hezbollah, someone will put in a few sleepers. And look what happened in Boston with 2 men. Okay? Now, when someone buys a gun, you can check the databases to see if they're a felon, drug dealer, whatever. If someone comes here from an established country, you can call that country England, Ireland, Holland, Italy, France, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, and you can check, is this person a criminal, a terrorist, and their government, for the most part, will cooperate with you, hopefully, and tell you this person's fine, let them in your country. But in Syria, you have several internal factions struggling for power. You have several exterior factions struggling for power. All of them hate each other. None of them are trustworthy. Therefore, when people come from Syria, there is no established government where you can call and say, hey, I got 10,000 of your people here. Are they terrorists? There's no way you can tell. I believe in my heart most of them are innocent people, but 1 or 2 here or there. Look at Boston. Now, I've heard 8 to 12 suspects were involved in Paris. I heard about it when I came home from work, and it was going on all night. What happened was we have a concert hall, I heard a mall, I heard a restaurant, soccer stadium. You had suicide bombings at the soccer stadium. You had gunmen armed with AK type rifles at the concert hall for the rock concert. The restaurant, you had people sitting in an outside eating area, and some drive-bys just came by and shot them all like fucking dogs. Some people have said, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's true, this will never happen in America because in America we have guns. If that's your attitude, you're fucked. Okay? If you think this cannot happen here, you got a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay? And wait, it did happen here. I'm going to post a link to my videos about the last theater shooting. The one in Louisiana, I think it was. Yeah. You have a concert hall. Now, this was not a poetry recital. This was a rock concert. Now, you have about 1,200 fans in the concert, plus the band and their staff, plus the stadium's staff, custodians, security guards, vendors, okay? So you could easily have 1,500 human beings in that building, easily, or more. Now, you have a giant arena. Now, you know when you get off the plane, it takes you a long time. You know when you get out of the movie theater, you gotta wait in line to get out of the movie theater? Okay? Well, you have a rock concert with 1,200 people crammed in, plus staff walking around. Now, young people attend rock concerts. Sometimes an older person might go to see the Eagles or Paul McCartney or Aerosmith, but most rock concerts are younger people. Younger people tend to drink. When I was in my 20s, I'd go to a family gathering. My parents are going to drive home. Gulp. Not a problem. You got kids that are like, well, I'm walking home, I'm taking the bus home, taking a cab, taking a train, whatever, staying at my friend's house, I'll drink. And when you drink, you don't pay attention. Bottom line. So you got 1,200 people crammed in, some of them are drunk. What is rock music? Boom this and bang that and drums this and guitars that and all this heavy shit. Plus you have sometimes pyro, okay, little firecrackers going off. In fact, one fan actually said he heard firecrackers. That's part of the show. And you notice the movie theaters did it with the action movies, okay? So you got a whole bunch of guys watching a rock concert. The music is blaring, they really get into it and shit. And then all of a sudden, 3 guys from elevated positions start firing down with rifles. Okay? It could take literally a solid minute for people to realize there's a shooting going on. Literally. Because you're just sitting there, yeah, man, rock on, motherfucker. And then all of a sudden you hear a gunshot and the guy behind you is dead. Okay? Now, trampling. Okay? You're like, well, if someone stands on my leg, not a big deal. If someone's in my back, not a big deal. If someone's in my chest, not a big deal. If someone's on my shoulders, not a big deal. Okay? Lay down on a concrete floor and have 80 people with bare feet, sneakers, boots, high heel shoes run on you. Stand on your head, stand on your back, stand on your spine, stand on your neck, okay? Stand on your chest. They will kill you, okay? I could have a 260-pound martial artist man come in here, lay him down on the floor, and have a couple of kindergarten classes run over him. They'll kill him, okay? So people do get trampled to death, and it's entirely possible more people get killed by being trampled than shot or being bombed, okay? And some people say, well, if I had a gun, if I had a knife, if I was there, okay, how far away are you? And I talked about this in the last video, okay? You're at the rock concert, there are 1,200 people there. Firing comes down, explosives come down, okay? Now, there are 1,200 people, and all of them jump up at the same exact time, well, when they realize the shooting's going on, and they start running in 1,200 different directions. Jumping, screaming, yelling, fighting, okay? People go fucking crazy, okay? I said it in the other video, when Abraham Lincoln was shot, people thought it was part of the show. They literally thought it was part of the show, that Abraham Lincoln went like this, and a guy jumped off the balcony. They literally thought it was part of the show. And then Major Rathbone's girlfriend said, the president has been shot, the president has been shot, the president has been shot. And the entire theater down below of 1,500 patrons went fucking apeshit. So 1,200 people going apeshit simultaneously. Can you pick up your gun, draw your gun, aim your gun, fire your bullet, and have your bullet hit a target 200 feet away with 1,200 people in front of you jumping, flipping, fighting, pushing, No. Also, if there's a bunch of guys fighting, firing, and you go like this, in their panic, they're going to mistake you for a gunman. And the people around you are going to attack you and kill you. The only way you can stop this shit is if you have the gun. This is hot, that's why my finger with the trigger. And the suspect is literally within less than 6 feet. Okay? If I'm here and the suspect is where the camera is, I can shoot. But if I am any further away, even if I'm here and I shoot, okay, an innocent person is going to jump in the way. Okay, so I hate to sound like a Brady campaign guy, but that's the truth. Okay, one guy with a gun in a crowded theater ain't gonna make a difference unless he's 5 feet away from the suspect. And even then, you kill one guy, but the other guys are still fighting. Okay, that's why when they go into a movie theater, they have a SWAT team with full battle gear going in. Okay, and they stay within arm's length of one another. And they do all this tactical shit, okay? One guy in the theater with one gun is not gonna make a difference. And even the tactical team, a couple of guys got killed, okay? And even they had to wait to go in for the right moment. There were guys being executed and shit. They waited for the right moment. Okay? Now the restaurant. You're sitting down eating a meal. Guy comes and does a drive-by and fucking shoots you. You're not gonna tell us where you're going. Okay? And even if you're sitting here eating your meal, you have a gun on you, guy comes by, drives by, rolls down the window, fires an AK-47, kills 6 other people, Maybe you whip out your gun and get off one lucky shot, he drives away. Okay, but this can happen here. Okay, do not get this fucking superhero America fuck yeah bullshit stuck in your fucking head, because this can happen here. Okay, we've had theater shootings here, we've had pressure cooker bombs here, we've had hijackings here. Okay, do not get this fucking stupid mentality in your head. It cannot happen here, because it can. And if we leave the fuck, I hate to sound like it, but you know what? I tell you so. Donald Trump doesn't seem so crazy right now. If we continue to leave the border open and continue to let them fucking in with no questions asked, period, this will happen here. Make no mistake about that. You can talk to FBI guys, you can talk to Special Forces guys, you can talk to Department of Defense guys, tell you the same shit. This will happen here. And I had a friend of mine from high school, I found out the next morning, her and her husband were in Paris when it happened. Thank God they weren't in any of the hot spots. Thank God they weren't killed. Okay? But that's what happened. Paris and France and all those other fucking countries opened the floodgates, let these fuckers in. Most of them might have been innocent people fleeing harm, but a couple of guys here and there were fucking bonkers. And it was the same shit. This is for Syria, Allahu Akbar, it was the same shit, okay? So, my advice is A, stay vigilant, okay? See something, say something. Fuck the little clock kid cocksucker down in Texas, okay? Fuck that kid. If you see something, you say something. Open your fucking mouth, okay? Now, when you go out in public, check for the exits, okay? In fact, I had a couple of young kids, teenagers, on the Twitter feed, the YouTube, okay? You got people that are young people. And I'm telling young people, because they're doing these chain postings and shit, young celebrities, a couple of young celebrities I'm talking to, they agree with me. You open the floodgates, a couple of guys are going to sneak in. They're going to wreak havoc, okay? It doesn't take, when you invade a country, okay, you need thousands of soldiers to invade a country and fight that country's army, okay? Terrorists need 2 or 3 people, that's all, okay? It doesn't take 10,000 terrorists to set up a bomb. It doesn't take 10,000 terrorists to hijack a plane. It doesn't take 10,000 terrorists to fucking shoot up a theater, okay? A couple of dedicated guys will do a lot of damage, because A, they don't give a fuck if they die. They want to go to Allah anyway. So, they're going to get in, they're going to get shit, and they're going to do damage. Okay? Look at, before I was even born, Carlos the Jackal, Ilich Ramirez Sanchez, okay? Him and a couple of hired mercenaries from Germany held the OPEC oil ministers hostage. Okay? A couple of guys went into a building, shot the security guards, and they took half the fucking Middle East hostage. And this is an era when most of the Middle East guys were calm. Okay? They took half the Middle East guys hostage, and they sought out targets who were allied to the United States, or allied to Israel, or had made peace treaties. Okay? So you could take 3 or 4 dedicated guys and have a fucking terrorist attack. Okay? September 11th took less than a dozen guys, and most of them were my age, 19 at the time. 20. Okay? You see something, say something. If you're out in public, and you see, make sure you know where your exits are. When you're in public, movie theaters, okay, restaurants, you always make sure where your nearest exit is. You know, when you go on a plane and they say check for your nearest exit, keeping in mind your nearest exit might be behind you, you check your surroundings, check for suspicious characters, check the exits, and plan your route. Okay? And don't be like, well, I'm going to get up, I'm going to walk away, I'm going to say, excuse, no, fuck that, okay? You look for your exit, you check your exit, you plan your route. Does that guarantee you're going to live? Fuck no. But, and I keep telling these fucking governments, but they don't listen. No one listens to me. Don't let these cocksuckers in. You have no idea who the fuck they are, and this shit happens. And it's gonna happen. I know for a fact it's gonna happen again. It will definitely happen again. It may not be 6 attacks at once. It might be 1 attack in a small town, but I know for a fact it's gonna happen again somewhere. Okay? So just stay vigilant, stay safe, and stay fucking armed, okay? If you don't own a gun, buy a fucking gun. Yeah, shit. Yeah, well, at least I know it's loaded. I want to do a press check, but I pulled back too far. I want to do a press check, but I pulled back too far like a fucking idiot. Yeah, you have got to stay fucking hyper vigilant. Okay? You cannot let your guard down. Period. End of story. You cannot. Okay, that's about it.